I am so humbled today. I've waited so long for this day, and I don't even know what this day, I didn't know what this day was going to entail. As I stood there listening to my speakers, I thought the audience must be wondering, what does any of this have to do with what I'm doing? Well, everything actually. Because this is what Imeology is about. It's about life happening in the moment. It's about the experience. It's not just about life happening, it's about the experience of life. It's about feeling what you need to feel when you need to feel it. Why does it have to take an experience like that to make us realize the depth and the breadth of our potential and our capacity? Not just to experience, to overcome, but to appreciate who we are and how what we are makes a difference to the rest of the world. We are the gift to the world. We are a gift to each other. Imeology for me has been such an amazing experience. It's an extension of the essence of who I am as a person. It has been a journey of the search for the I in me, that is Imeology. It's a journey that's taken me to places inside myself that I otherwise would never even have known. And if I had not been ready, made a commitment to myself to take on this journey, irrespective of what other people thought of where I was, what I was doing, make no mistake, very few people understood this journey. I braved criticism, I braved judgment, I braved, everyone just thought I was doing nothing, really. Deborah said when she realized I didn't work, well, thanks, Debs. I wasn't doing a conventional job, but man, was I working on me. Because that's very hard work. That's coming to terms with who you are. It's facing all of your demons. It's facing things about yourself that you're not taught to appreciate because you're just not brought up that way. It's finding a balance between your head and your heart. It's finding understanding of everything that exists inside of you. We are one thing in the world. We are defined by what we do, by what we've become, our titles, our jobs, our everyday life. We mothers, we everything. In fact, on that note, can you all just put on your masks, please? Yes, please. Oh, really? Okay, so those of you that have forgotten your masks are going to be fined and all going to Pippi. Yay! Lots of donations, Pippi. Yay! Okay, the point of that is that we all wear a mask. Every day of your lives, you are walking around, all of us, when I say you, we're a collective, we walk around with masks. We play different roles for different areas of our lives, for different people in our lives. As a parent, as a husband, a wife, an employee, a friend, it doesn't matter. You are never the same person in every situation, in front of everybody. So the real question is, where's the real you and who is the real you? Do you know? Who knows? Somebody, anybody? Well, I didn't know. And that's the journey I went on. To unmask myself, to find myself in all of this conventional motherhood and being a wife and being a this and being a that and pushing myself beyond the conventional expectation of society, of me being a woman, of me being fulfilling a role that a woman is supposed to play. Beyond all of that, what more was possible for me? What more is possible for any of us beyond all of that? And that's where Imeology took me. It took me on a journey to teach me to master the art of being human with the intelligence of spirit. To use everything I'd learned, everything I'd studied, everything I'd become until that point, to find the good in all of that. To recognize that what other people saw as the bad was not the bad at all. In fact, it was the very fuel that took me to the next level and the next level and the next level. And through that journey, Imeology created itself. I went on a journey in search of myself, and Imeology is a product of that. It took on a life and an energy of its own. I did not set out to do something even remotely like that. I set out to discover myself, my place in the world, and answer all the questions that we all have. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? All of these questions that we ask ourselves all the time. That was where I was going. But I realize now that I was a vehicle. Imeology doesn't come from me. It's not mine and it doesn't belong to me. Imeology comes through me and it belongs to all of us. Every single one of us sitting here today, and even though it belongs to the world because it is something, it is everybody's journey. I was simply the guinea pig maybe, that experienced it in a way that I could put it together, that I could, it's based on so many different things. I've done and I've learned so many different things. Chakra work and crystals and color therapy and light therapy and numerology and life coaching and neuro-linguistic programming and. But they all took me to the same place. They all took me inside of myself and made me realize that everything that I was searching for in everything that I was doing took me right back to me. And everything I was looking for was right inside of me. And that was a light bulb moment for me, because then I made a conscious decision to stop reading, stop learning, stop doing everything except feel. And really feel. Immerse myself in the emotion of what I was feeling, to truly understand that if I really sunk into what I was feeling, what's the worst that could happen? How far could I go? And then I came up with something really, it was really profound for me, because I realized that a human being's greatest strength is the capacity to bear pain without breaking. And it is a capacity born of the most human power called hope. And our greatest spiritual gift is trust. And it is born of the most magical spiritual power called unconditional love. And I had to find that in myself. I had to trust that my most human power of hope would lead me to loving myself on a level that didn't need validation from anyone. And it's not that I don't care what people think. If everyone is an extension of me, then I love you all as I love myself. And I do care. The point is, I now understand how to transform other people's opinions into something that works for me, and not allow it to affect me in a manner that unbalances me. I get to choose what I use and what I lose. And I get to maintain who I am, what I am, and live in my truth. And ladies and gentlemen, that for me is what I offer you today. Most humbly, with the greatest of love, Imeology, a journey in search of the I in you. Those stories that Ridwan and Annika told today about hope, about love, about trust, it goes beyond the Taliban and the Kalfoot Klonky Macy, and it goes beyond all of those things. That is the beauty of Imeology. It goes to the essence of who we are, because at the essence, we are all faced with anger and fear and sadness and hurt and guilt and love and all those things that have no color and race, and beneath all of these labels, that's what we are. These are the demons that we face every day. And these are the things that we need to be working on. Were we more mindful and aware of our capacity and of our potential? And that is my mission. It's my work. It's not even work. It's what I love. Connect with me. Plug in to my DMCs, which are deep, meaningful conversations. What do you want to talk about? What is ailing your life right now? That's what we talk about there. Not about airy-fairy, pie in the sky, sitting on a mountain, wrapped in a robe, meditating. All of that is awesome. Everything has its place. The point is, when you have a problem in your life, you got something that's bothering you right now, that's what you want to talk about. That's what you need a solution to. You don't buy a toaster when your toilet is leaking. That's where my DMCs take you. The ladder of life is the basis of Imeology. It teaches you how to embrace your space, truly understand where you are, so you can shine with whatever you have, wherever you are, and not want to be on a level 3 and wish you were a 9, and spend your whole life doing that. I mean, you know, if you were born a beautiful pigeon, why would you want to be a tortoise? No, a big fish in a small pond. So that's what the ladder of life teaches you. And they're one-day retreats and 3-day retreats. This is really about you. It's about finding yourself. It's about providing you platforms that you can plug into to discover the depth, the length, and the breadth that goes far, far beyond what you see in the mirror. Whatever you see here today, whatever you're hearing here today, right in front of you, right now, is an extension of you too. Is the capacity that lies within all of you too. This journey that I've been on has brought to life and to light Imeology. Imagine what lies inside of you waiting to come to life.